Ladies and gentlemen, my name is In the Game Kaya, and welcome to ITGK Survives Ark Tutorials series. Today we're talking about admin commands, which is something that's definitely going to come in handy, even in a single-player world when you're not really using cheats. There may be something you want to tweak, change, or manipulate in some way or another. It's up to each person how they want to do it, but I'll just go ahead and cover how to activate admin commands and a few of the basic ones that you're probably going to want to use. There's a much more comprehensive list in the description down below, so be sure to check that out. The first thing that you're going to want to do if you're going to activate admin commands is press Tab, and it will open up a menu. If you press it a second time, this bigger box will show up, and it'll give you feedback and history of other commands that have been output previously, so that can definitely come in handy sometimes. But what you need to do if you're playing on a server is activate your admin mode, which means you're going to have to use the enable cheats command. And so once you push tab, you can type into this box just like it's a regular text box or chat box or something. So in order to do this, you're going to type enable cheats, and then let's just say that, for example, the password is ITGK. So just punching it in like this will enable your admin mode, and now you can punch in other cheats. If you're in single player, you don't need to do that, but if you're on a server, you'll need to get the admin password from the server administrator. Now you can type in commands using admin cheat and then command. So let's change it to day. So we'll use command set time of day, and then we'll set it to 7 in the morning. Now this runs on military 24-hour time. So if it's afternoon that you want your time, you need to add 12 to whatever time you're punching in. But now it's 7 in the morning. And it looks nice and bright out here. And now we can continue with the rest of the video in the day, which is much easier to see. Not that you really need to see anything other than the cheat box. But another command that you're probably going to want to use is the weather commands, or CE commands. So you type admin cheat, then CE, and I'm just double checking my notes here to make sure I get this right. Because there are a handful of different weather commands for each map. So you're going to want to look these up depending on what map you're playing on, because the commands vary slightly from one map to another. Let's make sure we get this right here. So the first command should be make it rain, and now you'll see the clouds over, rain starts falling. And so if you needed it to rain for some reason, or you just like the aesthetic of it, you can turn that on. You can admin cheat CE heat wave, and that'll make it much hotter as the temperature will rise throughout the day as the heat wave goes on. There's also admin cheat CE cold front, which does the same thing but makes it colder. And both of these usually end with rain at the end of the cycle. Not always, but most of the time. And I believe there's also one for fog. Let's see. Yeah, admin cheat fog it up, or admin cheat CE fog it up is the command. But yeah, it is admin cheat CE fog it up. There's also admin cheat CE start time and admin cheat CE stop time, which does really weird things to the temperature. I would not recommend using those. So but yeah, those are the weather commands if you wanted to change the weather on the Ark. Another important command, although this one's kind of cheaty, is force tame. Simply typing admin cheat force tame will take whatever creature you're looking at and make them tamed by whatever tribe you're a part of. And if you force tame something, you can ride them without a saddle. You can also use the do tame command, admin cheat do tame, and then you will have to saddle it in order to ride it if you do that. And then you can just type in admin cheat kill to kill whatever you're looking at. So I just force tamed and then killed that Phiomia right there. But yeah, those are really simple commands. Also, if you're in single player, you don't need to put the admin cheat command in before you punch in these commands. So next, let's look at spawning dinos. And if you're going to do this, if you're on PC, I recommend copy-pasting it from online. It's just the best way to do it. Go to the wiki, find whatever creature or thing that you're trying to spawn in, and just copy the spawn command. Specifically for dinos, every dino page has its own tag that you can just hit a button and copy the command and then get into the game and paste the command. But here I have pasted in the command to spawn a dodo, and after that text, the 500 is however many units in front of me it'll be, and then the 2 zeros, so it'll be at my height, and then there's also the numbers at the end is the level of the dodo that I'm spawning. And this should spawn a wild dodo. But yeah, if you wanted to type it out by hand, it would be formatted somewhat like this. But if you go ahead and hit enter, then it will, or it should, spawn the dodo. I was probably looking into the ground. If it's in the ground, it won't spawn it. But yeah, there we go. Dodo level 35. We do have another command to go over here. This is a much simpler way to summon a creature. It simply will spawn in a random dino, a random level, right in front of you, just using the cheat summon command. It's a much simpler way to do it. If you had to type it in by hand and you didn't care what level it was, that's a much easier way to do it. You can also type in GM summon, which should give you a tamed version of the creature. And you're going to format it something like this. Make sure you're looking up into the sky, because you want to make sure that you don't spawn it in the ground and then it doesn't work. But yeah, just format it just like this. This is the GM summon command, and this should give you a tamed version of the creature. There you go. And now we have a tamed dodo. I'll just kill it. One last thing you're going to want to know how to do, it's pretty similar to spawning in dinos, is using the GFI command to give yourself items. It's literally just cheat, GFI, the name of the item, and then the amount of the item. And you should probably copy that from the wiki. Just go to whatever item page you're looking to spawn in, copy the code from there, punch it in by hand. The process is very similar to spawning in dinos, so I'm not really going to show that here. But yeah, that should do it for today's video. If you found this helpful, go ahead and do all the YouTube video things. It is a YouTube video. If you could do that, it would be much appreciated. It helps out the channel a lot, especially since I'm small, still trying to grow. Gives me some more exposure and helps motivate me to continue making this series. I hope I helped somebody today. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if there's anything else I should cover in terms of tutorials, and we will see you next time.